I'm gonna make video.
Okay.
All right. Just got out of work. I gotta complain. This blew my mind today, and when I found out that it was actually happening, a little screw inside my head popped, and I basically told myself, you better leave before you kill everybody in the place. No, it's all right. So I go to this bank drops, shit like that, making change. And in the change that I get rolls of pennies. Rolled pennies. So we have a digital counting system, and it just so happens that Canadian pennies don't weigh the same as regular pennies. So if you have a roll of pennies and you have a bunch of Canadian coins in there, they don't weigh out to 50 cents, which is what an American standard of pennies should weigh. So I'm going to make my change. I'm going to do my drawer. I get my drop. I see the drop. And the last time that I got my drop, I ended up telling her, I said, is there any way that I could get American pennies and not Canadian pennies? And she says, I don't know what just happened there. And she says, I'm sorry, but we can't exchange foreign currency. So I told her about what was going on with my drawer and the digital counter and how Canadian pennies don't weigh the same. And she said, I'm sorry, we can't exchange foreign currency. And I said, well, you just gave these to me. She said, I'm sorry. That's bank policy. So I'm sitting there and I'm looking at her and I'm trying to process what she just told me. So she gives me Canadian pennies, but then tells me that when I want to exchange them for American pennies, she says it's against policy to exchange foreign currency. It's not funny. I lost my shit. I had a little screw up there that it just came loose. And I'm like, guys, I'm trying to process it. I'm like, man, you should just get out of here. You should just get out of here. People are stupid. Next time you go to the bank and you get Canadian pennies, bring them back to the bank and tell the bank you don't want that shit money and you want American money.